So the official RWBY Twitter account asked, how would you describe RWBY in 5 words or less? Oh, I bet people had some great responses here. I mean, the responses couldn't be that bad or anything. Am I right? The heroes make things worse. Well, this was all meaningless. Get better writers, you hacks. 1 out of 5 stars. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. This was absolutely hilarious, so I gotta thank Mana for sending this to me. This whole thread. So, the official RWBY account, they sent this out there, and they were like, how would you describe RWBY in 5 words or less? Oh boy, did people go completely ham, roasting the shit out of him, and it was absolutely glorious, because this show, and I can tell you, this show has completely gone downhill from what it once was. The first 3 volumes, good stuff. After that, it just slowly declines into a complete and total train wreck. Just a dumpster fire. And people let them have it here. And it was glorious. And we're going to take a look at all of this. Because you know what? I think I now know the secret to why Enrico Pucci wanted to reset the universe. And this is exactly why, Rooster Teeth. Oh boy. Get ready. We're going to look at all of them because ooh, you're in for a real treat. So, this was from Switchback. Now, he's a good YouTuber. He actually did a RWBY, like a rewrite series he's been working on. Really good stuff. And he says, the fandom taught me well. And then it shows him look at the tweet. And it's like, rewind. Like reverse, go back. Oh, this person said, good in theory, poor execution, which, true. I mean, they had, like, good ideas, but the writers are terrible. Like, you have talentless hacks that don't care for the show and just insert their politics. I mean, it's horrible. Please develop your main characters, and look, the main characters don't matter either. Yeah, I mean, this is true, because the main characters, they don't really do anything. Another person was saying, started good, now disappoints. Make Weiss RWBY great again. What happened to the series? Please improve your writing. Oh, and believe me, there's a lot of stuff that had to do with writing being an issue. It should be called Jean. The writing for RWBY is criminally bad. 8 seasons in, we're still getting major moments of character growth for Jean and RWBY. The main character has 3 dialogue lines spread across 4 episodes. Yeah, because Jean's like Miles' self-insert. You have this one, the heroes make things worse, and they do. If you watch Volume 8, you'll understand that in Volume 7 and Volume 8 both, the main characters were basically terrorists, and they destroyed an entire country. I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what they did. It was horrible. Started strong, but disappointing now. Very, very, very disappointing. And it is because the series had so much potential. It really did. It had a lot of potential going forward, lots of setup. In fact, in the first 3 volumes, that could have made it so much better as time went on if you had talented writers that actually knew what they're doing. You know, you got 1 out of 5 stars because that's basically what it's become. Because all they do now is try to make this show for Twitter. That's basically it. That's all it is. This one was a good one. A hot mess on steroids. Started out okay, but sucks. Baits fans left and right. Betrays Monty's memory blatantly. Take your pick. I've got more. Oh man. Yeah, and this is the point. Like, that's true too. They basically have pissed on the creator's legacy. You know, like they've destroyed his vision. It's disgraceful and disrespectful. It's disgusting. How the writers treat this show. This is a good one. Look at all that prawn. And they've had attractive characters. And there's a lot of stuff out there you can look up if you know what I mean.
Oh my, how lewd.
I mean, the fan service in RWBY, you look at it, the fan service is so dry that a desolate land Primal Groudon can't even dry up the world that bad. It's terrible. I mean, the main characters are so bland now. Like, let me give you a prime example. Yang, which is one of the 4 main characters, see, she used to be a fun character, a party girl, one that, you know, people would really enjoy. had a lot of attractiveness, not just in terms of her appearance, but also her personality, and she was a fun, adventure-loving character. Well, what is she now? Oh, right. A UPS driving Karen. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because that's pretty much what she's become now. Like, they say that she's a strong, independent whammon. But in reality, she's just a bitch to everybody. Like, she hates everybody, and she's like, I don't need no man. I mean, seriously, terrible character. Like, they basically made her based off of Yabby Smash at this point. I mean, seriously, terrible. And, like, all the main characters have just lost their personalities, their characteristics, who they used to be. All they're used for now is to be political mouthpieces or identity politics. Absolute trash. Like, absolute trash. Would describe it with, we miss you, Monty, you know, because that was back when the fights were good, at least. Now, that's true as well. Like, because the fights are good in volumes 1 and 2. The beginning of volume 3, and then, of course, you know, they got better as the volume went on, but it kind of started off a bit rough. Good at first, sucks now. Hasn't peaked since volume 3, in which a lot of people actually do think volume 3 is the best volume. I am one of them, but also some people say volume 2 is the best. You know, just depends on person to person, but volume 3, in my opinion, was the best. Well, this was all meaningless. That it was. 5 words that can be applied to a lot of things in the show, but it mostly describes Penny's existence in the past 2 volumes. Yeah, they never should have brought her back. She just should have stayed gone in volume 3, and that was it. Writers need better story structure, great concepts with terrible writing, which, that's a good point, actually. And they get better writers, you hacks. Oh, people were just completely roasting. I mean, this was glorious. And the writers are horrible. They really are. If you go back to February of last year at C2E2, the RWBY panel, you had Miles Luna, who's one of the writers for RWBY and still is today, that blamed all white people for his bad writing. I'm not even kidding. Oh, but then it gets better when he showed his hypocrisy, which he's deleted ththese tweets, but he called Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII, he called her a Lady of the Night, when he was one of the people who actually approved of Yang's design, and Yang was based off of Tifa. Huh. You know, Miles tries to act like he's all progressive, and then he does stuff like this, and it just proves he's nothing but a complete and total talentless hack moron. And then, of course, we can't forget this book that the writers have made recently, which is basically doing nothing more than ruining Neo's character, and I'm sure Roman as well. I will review this book, and boy, it's going to be a trash fire. Get ready for that roast. It's going to be bad. And I mean, when you look up anything on this company, like, they're so terrible that you look up the news on them, you see nothing but scandal. Scandal after scandal. You know, the whole, like, Ryan Haywood and Adam Kovic issue. You have all that. You have where employees are jumping ship all the time. You know, like, look, this company, it's burning. It is just in flames right now. It is destroying itself, and they don't make anything any better for themselves, in fact. I mean, you even go look at their views. Like, look at their channel. Their channel has been dying. It's falling apart even. And this is bad for a company that has 9.32 million subscribers, yet they continue to lose them. I mean, a year ago, they had, I think it was 9.43 million at this time, and they've fallen this far. This is how much they've dropped. They can't even get remotely close to half of their views. And this is a company, mind you, okay? For a channel like this, you would think they would be getting them. And instead, that's not even happening. They're losing like 10,000 to 30,000 subscribers. I mean, they can't barely even stay afloat. I mean, you look at this right here, and it comes to their monthly gain videos. There was the, 253 million views that they lost, and they were deleting videos, as well as going around and editing stuff for Warner Media to try to, make things safe. There was also that, they were editing some of their content even, just like taking out some of the offensive, in quotations, jokes and skits. They're not the Rooster Teeth they used to be. And then you look at the subscriber drop, that's when they were having the Ryan Haywood and Adam Kovic issue. This company is nothing more than a disaster. And they've done this to themselves. They have destroyed themselves. I mean, realistically, they have. I mean, they're probably going to get the axe eventually, because you look at it, AT&T was looking to sell Rooster Teeth before the Warner and Discovery merger, and that could still happen. I mean, it could still possibly happen. That's still in the air right now. But, you know, you look at, like, what Sony bought, you know, how they got Crunchyroll. What did they really get? You know, like, that's kind of the funny thing. You have Cartoon Network now, and you look at Cartoon Network, they're going to be making anime. So what is there for Rooster Teeth? You know, what is left for this company? I mean, all they have are dead IPs. You know, like, they keep destroying RWBY. They have completely just destroyed Red versus Blue into the ground. Genlock never even took off, and they still have lost money. You know, like, and they never got that money back. So, like, here's my question. You know, what's the point in this company even existing anymore? You know, I mean, what are they really here for? You know, and it's funny to see they're getting roasted because, look, people are not satisfied with their content. And Rooster Teeth, they can't take criticism. This is why their writers deflect. This is why they attack fans. I mean, Rooster Teeth is a shell of what they once were. You know, they are not the same company they used to be back in the 2000s when they were very popular, in fact. You know, most of the founding members are gone. And, I mean, what is there left of this company? It's a shell of what it once was. And people coming out and roasting RWBY is hilarious. And now all Rooster Teeth ever does is just have damage control. That's all they basically do, is just sheer and complete damage control, because that's all they have left. And look, this is what happens. You know, get woke, go broke, Rooster Teeth, because you decided to get woke, now you're gonna go broke. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you were still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. The links are in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.